Okay, good. Do you know each other?
No.
No. Okay, yeah, it's a problem.
What's your names?
No. For me, yes. It's a problem. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Victoria. I'm an English teacher at Big Ben, and I'm the director of studies at Big Ben. And today we're speaking about speaking. Yeah? Imagine, I'm a teacher. I come into the classroom and say, "Hello, my dear. Today we're discussing oil production." You talk. Okay, yeah. So, how do you feel?
It's really exciting. No problem.
So, is it easy for you to start talking in this situation?
Not of course.
No.
We are not ready for it.
Okay. So, today we're discussing how to avoid some mistakes in teaching speaking. Well, but first, I think we need to meet each other. Yeah, so work in pairs. So you two, you two, you two, you two, two. Oh, yeah, Tatiana, you can work with Natalia, and you two. So introduce yourself to your partner and tell her 3 things about you. For example, I was on TV, I've been abroad, and I had a black cat. 2 sentences are absolutely correct, but 1 is not. So, what is not correct? What is false?
No black cat.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So, and like Natalia, I will give you some XP points. And we'll count them at the end of our meeting. Okay?
What about Victoria? So I said,
Is it an answer?
Yes.
I think it's reaction, not an answer. Okay, so clear, work in pairs, introduce yourself, think of something that is true about you and 1 that is not.
I find it very problematic.
Okay, so let's stop here. So, and now please introduce your partner. Tell the whole group about your partner. So, name and something interesting. So maybe 1 sentence of 3. Okay? So, Svetlana, can you start, please?
Okay, well, so the 3 sentences were that...
Only 1. We need only 1.
Only 1? Well, Victoria has got 2 children.
Okay. She's Victoria. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Victoria.
A young girl with 2 children. Well,
Okay.
it's nice.
Svetlana Viktorovna has a student from Canada.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So tell us about your partner.
Well, my partner's name is Ekaterina, and she has a good small problem.
Okay, Ekaterina, tell us about your partner. Okay, so let's go further.
My partner's name is Olga, and she is a psychologist.
Oh,
And an
interesting.
English teacher.
So Olga.
My partner's name is Diana, and she has a clever pupil.
Oh.
Pupils. No, 1 pupil. No, she's right. She has a pupil.
Okay.
My neighbor is Maria, and she has 2 good friends.
Okay.
Well, my partner's name is Olga, and she lives in a village.
Interesting. So, Olga.
My partner's name is Olga. She's a teacher in school number 8.
Okay.
She is Yulia, and she likes children.
Really? Okay, so
My partner's name is Nadezhda. She works at the college, and she likes to teach English, and she thinks that it's so exciting.
My partner's.
choose 1.
Choose 1.
Just partner. I would like to say about just Daria. Her name is Daria, and she likes pop music.
Okay, Daria, just Daria. Okay.
Надежда.
Да.
Дарья сказала уже.
This is another
Okay.
my neighbor. Her name is Margaret, and she has 2 sons.
So Nadezhda, you steal 1 XP point from Nadezhda. Okay, so please.
This beautiful woman is a film star.
Oh,
Well, moreover, she's a teacher of English. She's Tatiana.
interesting.
Valentina has a car and 10 children.
Really? Is it true?
Okay, my partner's name is Natalia and she has no children.
Okay. And then what about your partner?
Okay, so my partner's name is Tatiana, she has a cat and she has no children.
Okay.
My partner's name is Valeria and she hates cats.
Yes.
My partner's name is Marina and she has a beautiful family.
Okay. So interesting. It was so nice to meet every one of you. So do you feel comfortable now?
Yeah.
So more comfortable than at the beginning?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We know some people.
So now we are going to discuss some problems that our students can have during the speaking lessons. So we will brainstorm all these problems into some kinds of solutions. So what to do? So let's look. Factors of success in a speaking lesson or speaking class. So I want you to work in small groups, 5 people, maybe a bit more. So, okay, you can work 4, yeah. So these are the cards for you. These 4.
We are 5.
Okay, so you are 5. You are. So you work together. Okay. On these cards, I have some common problems that learners have in speaking class. So read them and discuss. What can we learn from the learners? Look at the problems and think. What can they tell us not to do? Maybe. So if you have any problems, ask.
Me too. Are they common problems?
Okay, so 1 minute and we'll finish. Okay, so let's stop our discussion. Well, so who wants to start? Just choose a card, read and say what can we do with it. Who is the best student? Okay, Nadezhda.
It's a learner from Korea, and he says that his teacher often asks him to tell about things he doesn't really know. For example, politics or crimes and so on. So he doesn't have anything to say in his own language without speaking about English language. So things is unknown for this person, and that is a problem for him.
What should we do in this situation?
Should we do? First of all, I suppose that as a teacher of English, you should give some information before speaking. You should give a pupil some information about the theme. Maybe it may be a text, just or some words, video. Just he should be prepared for activity, and then she just. Maybe she will begin to discuss something.
Okay, am I right that you suggest to give students some way of generating ideas? So, what to talk about beforehand? Okay, so generating ideas.
Can
Next.
I add something?
Okay.
It's only about the topic, yeah, because our children are not interested in politics and crime sometimes. We need to choose maybe some topics that are more involving, they are interesting for them, yeah, maybe modern techniques, computers, yeah,
Okay.
something
Okay,
new, something modern, but not such thing as crimes,
But
politics.
if it is in our program,
Yeah, it's global, yeah, but maybe to
you shouldn't avoid it.
avoid something that's not interesting.
Okay.
Not for English lessons.
So appropriate topics.
Yeah,
So can I?
If we can choose a program.
if you can, yeah.
Yeah, if we can.
It
If we
depends.
can't,
Just
then this. So, thank you. Any more problems? Tatiana.
Okay, Vera, a learner from Russia. She doesn't like speaking lessons much because the other students are much better than she. And she doesn't get a chance to say very much. So I think the teacher should put the students in pairs to give a chance to speak more.
Okay. So, any more suggestion? No. Okay. Thank you. Some kind of group work. Yeah.
Mixed pairs maybe, yes.
Yeah. Groups, pairs. So give them opportunity to speak. Well, next problem. Mistakes.
They are afraid to do any mistakes, some mistakes.
What can we do with it?
Maybe give models. Models of beginning the sentences.
Okay,
Schemes,
so
just schemes, maybe something.
they need
like
help. Yeah.
this. Help. Yeah.
Help, some cues, some models. Okay, good. So we talk about problems. Again? Okay, so this group, you're silent.
That's the point. There is mine.
Here you are.
Thank you. That's mine.
Okay, Victoria. So choose one problem.
From Serbia.
No problems. So your students don't have any problems. Good.
Just another problem. A learner from Serbia. She doesn't like role plays because she prefers to talk about real things. Real things. So I suppose that in this situation we should discuss real problems with our pupils, which they better understand, and they have the experience in some areas maybe. Real life.
So real life situations. Yeah, good.
Well, but sometimes children like to be imaginative. Well, I think it depends. It depends. Well, that's what I don't like. Well, I like to speak about real things, but some children don't, so they
I agree, but speaking about this certain situation, I can say that just if the person has an experience in some sphere, he or she can get much more information about it, and your conversation probably will be more successful.
Okay, sure. Good. So I insist on you participating. So Victoria, please.
Okay, I'll try. The problem, I think, is similar to the previous one, when a student doesn't know what to say. He or she doesn't know this in his own language. This is the problem of an appropriate theme problem.
And again, generating ideas. Yeah? Okay. So, more problems?
Well, the teacher never corrects us when we make mistakes. I think that being a teacher, I should give my students more good words. So okay, such as okay, well done, very good, excellent. Just quality praise. Praise my students' work.
But if they produce something like rubbish, it's okay, you're so nice.
No, I should see good students, really good students, like I can say they're my stars in my class, and show that this student is my example.
So you're a very good student, and all the rest would like to do the same, just like he or she.
Don't they feel they're losers in this situation?
They're gonna hate him.
Yeah. Or them.
Just it's my.
Well, I think it depends on the level, on the step of your lesson, because so do you work with fluency or accuracy?
Absolutely right.
But anyway, we need correction, yeah? Maybe
Yeah.
some points of correction. In polite way, yes, Nadezhda said, in polite.
So again, we say appropriate correction. Yeah?
Yeah.
Appropriate correction. So, any more problems? No, we've discussed everything.
Relaxed atmosphere. There was nothing about it.
Okay. So, good atmosphere. So, are you comfortable? Are you ready to go on? Okay, good. So, and now just the topic of my presentation is top tips, or top 10 tips how to get your kids talking. Yeah? So, almost all of them are here, so let's discuss them one by one. First, we start with interesting topics, or appropriate topics. I think it shouldn't be discussed because it's obvious. Yeah, now, some help, or we see that there are some problems. I can't speak. Yes, I don't know how to do it. I make a lot of mistakes. So, what can we do? Okay.
We start the sentence maybe.
Yes. I think first we need to develop speaking skills. So at the beginning, when they just start learning English, step by step, little by little, they develop this skill. We can't just ask a person, talk. I don't speak English at all. Yes? Okay. So, we are going to speak about speaking strategies. We need to teach them how to apologize, how to buy the time, something like, well, actually, I think, and so on. So, and in every lesson, just little by little, add. For example, with my students, I do the same activity. At the beginning of the lesson, I write some phrase that I want them to use during the lesson. For example, well, actually. And I say, so just, if you don't know what to say, first say it, and then add something. And they like it, something like, well, actually, I don't know what to say. So it sounds funny, and they're speaking. Yeah. So what else? This is the rule of our fingers. We start every lesson with a little conversation, very, very little, just some questions. How are you? So what do you think about the weather or something like this? Then we teach them what we want to teach them: reading, writing, vocabulary, grammar, and at the end we use this material to build more conversations, to make them speak using what they've learned. This is very simple. Use it at every lesson. Okay, and of course we need to teach them how to survive if they don't remember any words. For example, I love the game. It's called Alice. Maybe some of you played this game in Russian. You can buy it in our hypermarket Magnet. Yes, but I use it with my students in English. So the game is very simple. I have a card with 5 words on the card and 1 minute to explain as many words as you can to your partners. If your partners don't understand, so it means that you need to revise vocabulary, because all the words here are from the words that we've learned. So let's try. Again, we're working in groups. We have only 3 minutes just to try it. I will give you a set of cards. Choose one and try to explain. For example, look, castle. It's a very big building. Kings live there. So, choose a card. One card for one group. One card for one. One person, but you have only 3 minutes.
For you.
And try to describe 1 2 words. So let's stop now. Do you like the game?
Yeah.
Do you like to use it with your students?
Yeah.
Of course, before it, teach them how to do it. So it's a kind of, or something is the opposite of. So how to explain things if they don't know. Okay, so the next is ways of generating ideas. I think we discussed it. What can we use? We can brainstorm first, okay? Like we did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just brainstorm.
Yeah,
We just said it. Okay.
Some pictures.
Presentation. Good. Okay. Brainstorm, pictures, presentation, nothing else? Maybe. Yes.
Watch some video.
Okay. Can we use texts?
Yes.
Can we listen to something?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Okay. So again, language help. We can use some cues, some help, some models. We can help students, or we can ask their partners, their students, their peers to help them. Or, of course, they sometimes can use dictionary for preparation. Well, so the next. A girl said that she is shy and she doesn't speak a lot in the classroom. So, we discussed different groupings. Yes, it's very good when we work in pairs, because everybody speaks. In pairs, in small groups, if a teacher just works whole class, how many students can speak during the lesson? Yes, very, very little. So, is it good for us? No. What are the ways of practicing speaking or just speaking? Yeah. We can group them in different ways. For example, there is a line grouping. We have 2 lines of students. They can be quite long. You can see these are the partners. They talk for some time. For example, they just rehearse the dialogue from the gospel. Then one student goes here and they move a little. So they change the partners and practice again. So how many partners? So many dialogues or conversations. Or I think you know this kind of grouping. It's kind of carousel. Again, these are partners. They talk. Then the outer circle moves and changes the partners. It's very useful even if you have large classes. Just put them in 2 lines and wait to speak. Okay, so next. At the beginning I said we are speaking about oil production. Talk. Can we just start talking at the same time? No, never. Even in Russian, it's a really big problem. So, is it a good idea to give your students time to think?
Well, actually, yes.
Yeah. Good.
Good student.
Okay. Sometimes it can be not 1 minute, and not even 3 minutes, but a bit longer. Don't be afraid of silence. Because, imagine the problem. The teacher tells something, then anybody says something, and it's called talk loop. So when the whole lesson the teacher speaks, and then they can't talk a lot. So I'm so tired, I'm so exhausted. Yeah, teacher's monologue, so let's avoid it. Give them time to think. Then they can discuss the ideas in pairs, because to present to everyone in front of the class, is it comfortable? No. So first they work in pairs. Again, we can group them in big groups or in small groups, then whole class presentation. Well, the next is classroom management. Do you have sometimes students that just, I don't want to do anything. I have such students. It's a real challenge for me.
All of my students are like that.
So yeah, how can we make speak? For example, we work in groups, yeah, and two people are talking. Oh, let them talk. So I'll sit and quite comfortable here.
But when two people just finished their talking, you can ask this very person just to tell a conclusion of their conversation.
Okay, good idea. Yes. Other ideas? How can we avoid this problem? Working in groups.
Because a lot of such students, just we should get just smaller groups, which will
As small as
consist just
possible.
2 or 3.
Okay.
Just 2 persons.
So good. Pair, but
Where?
in pair, two people do not want to speak. They just sit.
Maybe you can give them different roles for speaking. Maybe you need to control something, to listen and to enumerate maybe ideas. You should be maybe present these ideas. You should be a critic or something like that, and maybe agree or disagree or debate these ideas. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they should find, oh, what's your idea? I should debate. Oh, I should react. I should do something. Yeah. It's more challenging.
Good. There is one more suggestion. For example, they're working in a group of 4, and the teacher says, well, think of a number from 1 to 4 for each member of your group. For example, you think 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Yes, you must decide it yourself. And then at the end of the discussion, at the end of the activity, the teacher says, I want to list the member from group 2, number 3. I don't know who is it. Only you know. And then the person, oh, it's me. Maybe the first time it's a little difficult, but if they get used to it, they know, oh, maybe I will have to speak, so I need to participate. Okay, so the next is error correction. I think it's a very important topic. Well, it depends on what we want from our students. Speaking can be 2 types. What else? Okay, expressive speaking. Interesting. So, can you repeat?
Yeah, so we can talk about accuracy and fluency.
Okay, if we talk about accuracy, do we need to stop them and correct immediately?
No.
Yes. Because it's accuracy. It's usually when we just present some new grammar, we want them to drill it, to practice it, and if they make mistakes, stop, think, repeat, reformulate, ask something, ask somebody, yeah? But if it's fluency, yes.
After all, speaking.
I remember myself at school when I started to speak something. I have a the teacher family, stop, article, something. Oh, I don't remember what I was going to talk about. Yes, so for fluency activities, we
Just we can make a list of our, anybody's mistakes, and after that we should correct them.
Yes,
First,
okay. Way to write on the board some sentences typical for everybody from this text. They were talking and said, oh look, there are some mistakes. Can you find them? And they all help to correct, they all help to enumerate. So it works. Yeah.
Any more ideas? Good, very good.
Students.
Can we reformulate the sentences? For example, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you said this, this, and this. Am I right? So, oh yeah, that's I wanted to tell you about. Yeah? Just use the correct language. In this situation, it's not something like you made a mistake. So, did I get you right? Yeah? Or there is another, it's kind of activity. So during the speaking activity, you write the sentences on paper. Then you add something from your own experience and divide it into 2 groups, A or B. In each list, there are 10 sentences. But some of them are correct, some of them are incorrect. And on both lists are the same 10 sentences. For example, if in list A I have a mistake, in list B this sentence is correct. First, they work in small groups, discuss what can be mistakes in the sentences. Then they work in bigger groups with group B and find what is the correct sentence in each list. Okay, so the next is real life situations, and we're going to speak about communicative activities. Yes, we've just listened about it. What do you think is communicative activity?
When a person starts to speak about some things which are close to him, just.
Okay, so if I stand in front of you and just blah 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 blah, is it communication?
Yeah, just discussion, right? Just share. Getting and giving the information.
Okay, so in this situation, one person has information and another gets this information. Yes. Can it be emotions, just opinions?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So communication is just the process of getting and giving information, real life information. Well, again, we are working in groups. Look at the list of activities. Think which of them are communicative activities and which of them are not. Group number 1. What do you think is are communicative activities? 6 like 7. Okay, look. 6 and 7.
7 and what?
6 and 7. No, this group says 6, 7, and that's all. 6, 7.
7.
Only 7.
5 and 7.
Oh, 5, 6, 7, many.
5, 7. 5, 7.
What do you think?
6, 7.
What's your answer?
Which number?
You should all know. You should then you think communicative.
Communicative, we have 2 and 5. And 5 and 7.
2, 5, and 7. Okay. So to tell the truth, the correct answer is 6. Why? Look. Given instructions so that someone can use a new machine. Is it exchange of information? Yes. Yes. Okay, look about number 5. I have a paper acting out a scripted conversation.
To be or not to be.
Yeah, something like this. So is it a conversation real?
But it doesn't say that just one person does that. Acting out a conversation just me.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. So, look, we have variant 2. Doing oral grammar drills.
No.
Is it exchange of information?
No, yes.
No. Okay, look, 7. It may look close to communicative activity, improvising a conversation so that includes lots of examples of grammar structures. Close, but how often in real life do we use only these grammar structures?
We don't think about grammar structures.
Yes, the language is unpredictable. Yeah. What about 8? Why? Okay, but everyone
looks at it. Everyone looks at this picture. It's not interesting to listen about it. If you close book, you don't open it and say, you please.
Good.
Consult and tell us about.
Yes, imagine the situation. You are looking at something and somebody is describing this.
It's not.
Is it crazy?
You know.
It's boring, yeah. But if you don't know, for example, you have 2 pictures and you have 10 differences in these pictures. One person describes his, you describe your, and then you find this difference. So it's communication. Okay, good. We've discussed 9 tips to get students talking, and I have only one. It's not a tip, it's just suggestion. Maybe may sound a bit rude. Just shut up. So the less the teacher talks at the lesson, the more time you will give your students to talk. If you just, for example, let's say, what's this? Fish. Fish. Something like bow. Bow. So you steal their time. If you talk too much, you steal their time. Just show them and let them do it. That's all. So that's all I have for now. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
You find it practical.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you for your participation, very active participation. Now count all the XP points that you have. I think we have a leader. Okay, so be patient. Okay, who has more than 10?
13.
13? 11? Okay, so we have absolute winner. It's Nadezhda. So congratulations, ladies, our small prize. And I think the second prize will go to Dina because 11 very close to it. Okay, so I was very happy to meet such interesting people like you. Okay, so thank you.